gentlemen, hope you are doing well on this rainy day in South Florida. Let me know who you are and where you are from over in the chat box so that we could get this started today. Today is going to be our last training session on our smart business, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know who you are and where you are from. Welcome in, James. Welcome in, Bill. Welcome in, Teresa. It is good to see you. Let me just share my screen really quickly. Hold on one second. All right, let me know. Give me a 222 over in the chat box if you can see my screen. Welcome in, Matthew. It is super good to be able to see you today. Awesome. So over the last 3 days, over the last 2 days, what we have been doing is really just going over our smart business suite, all of the software that is available, and really just walking you through not only how to use that software, but also how to set up your accounts and do all of those things. So now that we are on our final day of this, what I want to do today is I want to do kind of a going over smart notifications. We are also going to go over the Smart Business Generator one more time, but we'll also do a Q&A session just in case some of you all have questions. Now, some of you all have been contacting support if you have had any problems. We did come up or find one issue that we've been having with Smart CRM and changing over you all's accounts. That is going to be completed today. I got my developer on that. We're not sure what is going on with it, but that is how technology goes. So what I am going to be able to do is we're actually going to go inside of there and manually change everyone's account, okay? Where can I find the replays for day 1 and day 2? The replays for day 1 and day 2, let me just show you where you're going to be able to find those. They have not been put up yet. I am actually having them put up now. So you are going to go into your strategy courses section. So your projects and courses, you'll go over here and you'll go to strategy courses. You'll click on Smart Video Revolution, and then you are going to click on Smart Business. Those are going to be uploaded today, training day 1, training day 2, and of course, later today, training day 3. Also, too, you have access to this video remix, $1 Million Rapid List Building 2020 for Smart Video Revolution. You have access to that. This is where you're going to find all of your bonuses, like your LinkedIn group posts, your LinkedIn group intro videos, your LinkedIn groups, your LinkedIn personalized videos, your marketing ad, your downloadable ads, your marketing videos, your marketing video posts, and list building training, okay? The help system inside Smart Video Editor is not available. I'm not really sure what you mean by the help section is not available. That's not something that I can even work on while I am on a webinar, John. So please let support know about that, and we'll go from there. Also, too, what I want to do today is I want to do some marketing and do some posts utilizing some of the tools that we have in our toolbox. So are we ready to get started, John? Please let support know that, not something that we could handle while we are on the webinar, okay? So over in the chat box, give me a 222 in the chat box so we could go ahead and get started, and we are going to jump into smart notifications. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go over to smart notifications. And if you have not registered, you obviously want to register. So you're going to put in the email address that you use to purchase the product. You are going to click for access, and then you are going to register if you have not already registered. How many of you all have already registered over in the chat box? Give me a yes if you've already registered. Give me a no if you have not registered yet. Okay? Yes, yes, not yet. Okay? Yes, 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 not yet. So you want to register as soon as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, I already have an account. So I'm just going to go in here and I am going to put my account information in. Okay. And I am going to log in. Okay. And once I am logged in, you're going to be taken to the dashboard. The dashboard is pretty simple and pretty easy, right? So on the dashboard, what you are going to find is you are going to find all of the first, you are going to see all of the campaigns that you have used or all of the campaigns that you have started, right? And one of the campaigns that I want to show you is going to be this one for youbugger.com because it is going to show you the coupon bar. So let's just look at this really quick and go to, okay, what we're going to do is we are going to go to this site right here, all right, and I'm going to put this site in here. Okay, hold on one second. Let me just drop that in. So this is our test website. Okay, and I'm going to send that to everyone. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go to youbugger.com and we are going to see how the notification actually works. So how this notification is set up is it is set up as a coupon bar, and it shows the coupon right here. We're running a limited time sale. And then what you have is you have triggers here to say how you are going to, what is going to trigger the notification to come up. You can do triggers. You can have different triggers. So you could do an exit intent, meaning that if someone is going to exit out of the site, then that notification come up. You can also do a scroll percentage, or you could do a delay. So a delay is the numbers of seconds to wait until a notification comes up. You do that in seconds. Exit intent, like I said, is if they are trying to exit off the page, that's when you'll get the notification, or the notification will come up, or you could do scroll percentage. You can also go with a display. So display duration, how many seconds to display the notification, right? And where you want the notification to display. Do you want it on the top? Do you want it on the bottom? Do you want it top floating, bottom floating? You can also display a close button, and which is an X button to X out, to X that out, okay? Or you can actually do a display of branding, which means that you can add your own branding into the product, okay? Into the notifications, into the notifications. You can also customize exactly what you want your notifications to look like. So title color, background pattern, right? So you can even make a pattern here. Look at all those different patterns that you could do. So you could make this really, really look nice with some different patterns. You can do coupon code color, coupon code border width, and then you can do your entrance animation. So do you want it to fade in, slide up, slide in, down, zoom in, bounce in, and you're in your exit animation. So do you want it to fade out, slide out, and slide out and up, slide out and down, zoom out, or bounce out, okay? So there are a lot of different things that you can do here. And then also you have your statistics. So in your statistics, you are going to get a view of the impressions. You're going to get a view of the mouse hovers. So if someone hovers above it, and then you will also see how many people clicked on that. Okay, so you could see that, and then you can see also the most active pages on which notifications had activity. So you could see it right here. You could see all of the unique views, right? So unique refers to one unique device during a 24-hour period, or you can see the sessions that were done. So multiple sessions can be tracked per one unique device at a time. And you have all of your statistics right here. At the bottom too is where you can change your theme. You could go to a light theme if that is for you, or I normally go for a dark theme just for my eyes, and everything now is kind of dark, right? Everyone's using dark themes right now. So now what we want to do is we want to create our own campaign. Are you all ready to jump into creating your own campaign? Give me a yes over in the chat box if you are ready to do that, because this is absolutely positively awesome. So let's go ahead and let's create a campaign. So the first thing that we want to do is we're going to go to create campaign, and we have to obviously name that campaign. So in this instance, we're going to do smart business. Okay, so we're just going to name this. Let's do smart notifications testing. Okay, now this is where you put in the domain. Okay, this is the domain name of the website where the campaign is going to run. Notifications will not work on other domains than what you have defined here. So what that basically means is that if you do not put in the domain information, then it is not going to work on other domains. And the great thing about this is you can also include all of your subdomains. So what is a subdomain? A subdomain would be if you have a pricing page, you have a contact us page, you have a find us page. All of those different pages are where those notifications, that's where a subdomain. So if you want to include the subdomain, you could include the subdomain also. So for this, I am just going to do videoremix.io, and I am going to include our subdomains, and I am going to create this. Now, once you create it, it's going to give you the install pixels. And this works the same way. Installing this pixel works the same way as installing a pixel worked for using smart analytics. It is the same exact thing. I am going to put a video inside of the training that will show you exactly how you find the header and you put that notification in here. So we're just going to click copy that pixel really quick, and that's going to be copied. But what we need to do is we need to go down to that notification, to that campaign, and what we're going to do is we are going to actually click on that campaign. Once we click on that campaign, you're going to see what site that campaign is for. You can change the status of the campaign. So this means on, it means off right there. And also too, this is where you can edit or change your custom branding. But before that, what we're going to do is we are going to create our notification. So once we create our notification, click on create notification, and we're just going to go smart testing, right? And look at all of the different types of notifications that we have. There are a bunch, okay? I believe there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 different types of notifications that you can use for your business, or you could use for the local businesses that you are working with. Now, what are these notifications for, ladies and gentlemen? If you go to if you've been on any launch on the JVZoo marketplace, most of those launches sales pages have these types of notifications. How many of you all have actually seen these types of notifications on sales pages before? Can you run a campaign on more than one campaign at a time? I'm not really sure what you mean by that, Avi. I'm thinking that you mean, can you run more than one campaign on a website at a time? Is that what you mean, Avi? Let me know if that's what you mean. If you are meaning, can you run multiple campaigns on one website at the same time? Okay, can you run a campaign on more than one domain at a time? Yes, you can run unlimited amounts of campaigns. You can also run more than one campaign on a domain at once. Okay, so if you want to do more than one campaign, you can do more than one campaign. All right, so let's say for instance, we want to do a video campaign, right? So let's just go here and let's go to create a video campaign. And what we are going to do is we'll do a demo of the product, and then let's just get a YouTube. Let's grab something from YouTube. Okay, let's just grab a video from YouTube. Let's go with demo. So let's go with a demo. Let's find something that is very, very short. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see here. Let's filter this out, and then let's go for short. Okay, and then we could do this, and we could go with Creative Commons. Okay, and then we have this little video right here that we could go with, right? So let's just look up this video right here, and then we want to grab the YouTube. We're just going to grab that, and then we are going to put in that URL, okay, YouTube URL. And we are going to, for the button URL, we're going to do this. And then let's just go and update that. And let's make sure that that video is actually working. Okay, so we're adding that video. And that, for some reason, that video is not showing. Let's try something. Okay, I'm going to have that looked at on why that is not showing there. But now we could customize that, and we could change the border. We could change how we want that to come in. We could do shadows and do all of that. So we have this one here, and now we want to go up here, and what we're going to do is we'll go here and we'll go edit. All right, so now that we have that saved, let me just save that and update that, and then we're going to go back to our dashboard. And when we go back to our dashboard, we're just going to click on the notification here. You have your edit here. You also have your custom branding, where you can actually brand these with your URL, and you would update that. And then what you are also going to find here is having the pixel, okay? So with this pixel here, you will just add that pixel into the header of your website, okay? It is pretty easy to do. Can you clone or copy a campaign? Let's see something really quick. If you have a campaign right here, no, it doesn't look like you can clone a campaign, okay? Doesn't look like you can clone or copy a campaign. I'm not seeing where you can clone or copy a campaign right here, okay? And then let's say that you have that, so you have that, you've already done the video, and then you want to create another campaign for the same domain, right? So you're going to go here and you will click that. You'll click your copy, and then you're going to go down to your dashboard, and we have this one right here. And then we're going to be able to click. We're going to be able to do a different notification campaign. So we'll put notification 2. Okay, and then at the bottom, it's going to show you, it's actually going to show you what each one of these campaigns look like. So for this one, we'll do image, and then we'll create, okay? And then what we can do is if you were going to run 2 different campaigns, you would want to change the trigger for those campaigns. So what I mean by that is this, right? If you had the first campaign come up and it showed the video, then what you would want to do is for the second campaign, you would want to have a different delay, or maybe you want it to come up on the exit intent. So instead of having it where it delayed for 5 seconds and it came up to show that notification, then you would want the second notification to be on the exit intent, right? And then you could have, you could also change the display frequency. So you could have it where it comes up all the time, once per visit or once per browser. Okay, do we have any questions about this over in the chat box? Can you use a video that is hosted somewhere other than YouTube? No, you cannot use a video that is hosted anywhere other than YouTube. So if you are going to use a video, then what you want to do is you want to upload that video to YouTube and then use the YouTube URL. Very, very good question. Any other questions before we move on from here? Because this one is pretty, it's pretty simple to do. And pretty simple to use. Do you put one of these on the did you put one of these on the UBugger site? Yes, there is one on the UBugger site. Let me just go ahead and turn that on really quick. That campaign should actually be working. Hold on, let's just go here and let's go with editing this. It is on UBugger. We've submitted that. And let me just do this, go here. And I am going to edit this, and the trigger is going to be not scroll percentage, delay in seconds. So let's do 5 seconds. We will do all the time, and we will update this. You also see that it will display on, you have the options of displaying on the small screens or displaying on the large screens, okay? And let's see, display duration, it'll stay up 5 minutes, it'll go to the top, and then what we could do is we can actually customize that also. We'll have it slide up and then fade out. So you should be able to check that on the UBugger site. We can even change this, okay? So you could check that out on the UBugger site, James. Any other questions about this before we move on? Anything that you all may have any questions about, any problems with, anything like that, let me know over in the chat box. Okay. Okay. Just waiting to see what your questions are. Just did it and it worked. Can you give us the URL to look at? Again, yes, I can. Here is the test website. Does anyone want the test website again? All right. Do we have an option to make it stay on the screen? I will show you how you could do that. Hold on 1 second. Let's just let's do this really quick. And Mark, why is Mark disabled? Let me edit your account. Your account is going to be active. Okay. Update. He didn't verify this. Okay, so let me just go over to the dashboard 1 moment. Okay, so when you are, if you want it to stay there, let's just say you want it to stay there, right? On that campaign, you can go to the exit. Hold on that campaign, you want to go here. And what you want to do is where it says the duration. So you have the display, and let's see, customize, actually the display. And then if you want that, if you want it to forever, if you just want it to stay up there, what you put in is you put in -1. So it says how many seconds to display the notification, set to -1 to display forever. Okay, and then you could update that. And then when you go on UBugger, okay, when you go on UBugger, it will display. Now you see how it displayed right there? And now it's going to stay there. Okay? All right. All right. Any other questions on that? I think everyone has that. And we will go away from these notifications and we'll go over to our dashboard. So let's do this and let's talk about, which I think is a very, 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 very good question that came up. So how do you sell these products? Okay. Well, the first way of being able to sell the product is obviously to get your sales pages up. And that is what you are going to find when you go to your Smart Business Generator. Having your sales pages, having your pages actually up to show what the functionalities and the features are. Hold on. All right, showing what those functionalities and what those features are going to be big. Now, what I would say is this, right? Can we change the link that is displayed on the UBugger message? Yes, you change that link. Let me just go back to that really quick. The easy way to change that link is once you go to the notification, you go up here to the 3 little dots right here, and you enter in custom branding. So what I would do is I would put in Smart Business, okay, and then I would put in this URL, and I'm going to update that, and I will just do that here, and let's make sure that it has done that. Okay. Let me see something. The reason that it is doing that is because I've already been on here, but yes, you can change that. So now you see how it changed it from that it change that to your branding. Okay, so whatever you want your branding to be and whatever you want your link to be, that is easy to do. You just have to select your branding. All right. Any other questions before we move on? You see the change. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And also, if you click on that, okay, if you click on that, it'll take you to whatever that URL is that you put there for your branding. All right, for your branding. Now, let's get into the Smart Business Generator. So one thing is that to make this as easy as possible for each and every one of you all to get into, what we've basically done is we've made the Smart Business Generator there so that you don't have to worry about hosting your pages. And like I showed you all yesterday, there's a very easy way with Smart Links to be able to change the name of that URL. Now, if you are going to be selling this, what I would suggest, obviously, you all are going to be selling this, right? What I would do is if I was going to be selling the notification software, what I would do is I would go and I would say notification, I would go to Google and I would go to notification software. Okay, and I would go with, let's say, not push notifications. So we want, hold on one second. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's go over to smart notifications. We're going to do Dean's business. We'll just do this phone number. CTA, we'll just do video remix. We'll do the same thing down here. Okay, for those links. Okay, so what we're looking at here is we're looking at what does the software do? What issues does it solve for local businesses, okay? And number one is that it skyrockets conversions and it increases conversions and it increases growth, right? Easy to set up. Zapier, you can use it on Shopify, Zapier, WordPress, Squarespace. You have the notification previews. You have all of the different notifications that you can have. And then you have, obviously, you have your packages, right? So there are notification software to boost sales, okay? What I like to do is I like to go and I like to look at the other notification software that's out there to be able to get an idea of what they do and how they do it. What are people actually looking for? So look at this one, right? This is Influence right here, which is a product out there, and it says boost your sales and conversions by 17% in less than 10 minutes. What do you think about that? You think that that's going to get people's attention? Okay. Dean, is the Smart Business Generator just for our use to create our pages? Yes. It's your use to create your pages, and also maybe if you want to resell this product to someone and they don't have their own sales pages, you can create a business page for them. Or you want to resell it to someone contacts you and they're like, oh man, I would love that, and you want to resell the product, right? You want to resell the product, so they need a sales page also, so you could use it for that sales page, okay? Right? So gets attention for sure. So let's look at this and see what is happening on this page, right? So 2,000 people signed up, 21 people are viewing this site, and what you were basically seeing is you were seeing all of these different types of notifications. But what I want to do is I am selling a product just like this. So what I want to do is this, is I want to create my own page here. I'm going to just create a doc that I can use, and I'm going to go and look at this Influence site, and I'm just going to grab some of these statistics from here, right? I'm going to grab some of those statistics as long as they match up, and I'm going to put them on here. Okay, I'm just going to grab these statistics. I'll make this a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm going to grab those statistics. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over here and look, they look like this. It says, hi, internet friend. Do you want to get 30% more sales, leads, and conversions from your website? So I'm like, oh, wow, nice. That is, I like that. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to just copy that, right? And what I'm looking for is I'm just looking for information on this. So what is it saying, right? So what are these, what of these industries best describes your business? So let's just say that it is e-commerce, okay? So it says, awesome, influence works incredibly well. Influence works incredibly well with all major e-commerce platform. Our social proof notifications will increase your conversions by 17% and drop your cost by lead by nearly 36%. That looks good to me also, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just copy that also, right? And I'm not going to go, I'm not going to sign up for free. And then I'm going to look at this website. So you have recent user activity, you have bulk user activity, live visitor count, review, user information. We have all of these, right? We have all of those. We actually have 24 different ones that you could use. We integrate with all of these different companies. But now let's look at something here, right? We have our product and we have our features here. And now we want to look at and we want to go to pricing. Now look at this pricing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So do you see the pricing here and how it's actually priced? So Forever Free was 1,000 unique visitors a month, unlimited notifications, unlimited domains, all notification types, right? Then you have startup here. Then you have growth, and then you have advanced. So this gives you a very clear idea, okay? This gives you a very clear idea of what other companies are charging. Everyone see that over in the chat box? Let me know, okay? Are you building a splash page? No, I'm not building a splash page at all, all right? Everyone see that? Yes, good, good, good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to some other websites that are out there, and all I'm going to do is I am going to grab information from those sites, all of those different sites that use notifications, okay? I'm just going to grab some of those, and then when I go to sell my product, what I'm going to do is this, is I'm going to go here and I'm just going to copy this right here. And what I'm going to do is I got my page here, the Smart Business Generator right here, where I have all of my descriptions. I got all of my pricing. I got everything right here. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go over into I'm going to go over into Smart Marketing Hub, log in the Smart Marketing Hub, okay? And then I'm going to make a post about what this actually does. I'm going to make a post about this product. So I'm going to put here, I'm just going to use the same thing, right? Our social proof notifications will increase your conversions by 17% and drop your cost by lead by nearly 36%. And then I'm going to look at this page and I'm going to put here, do you want to get 30% more sales, leads, and conversions on your website? So I'm going to go there. I'm going to do this here. right? I'm going to go with my URL link so I can enter in my URL. I could just do this URL here. I can enter in that URL. I probably want to shorten it, but let's just see. That should work. No, that's not going to work that way. Hold on one second. Let's do this. Let's shorten that. We'll use our shortener really quickly, which we already have. So I'm going to go into Smart Links, and I already have this shortened. Okay, I already have this shortened, and let's look for our shortened link. So this is Smart Links right here. So I could just use this one. This is Digital Jewels. So this was Jewels, right? And this is, no, that's not Smart Links. We need to do, hold on, let's do this. What we're gonna do is, this is Smart Notifications. So what we wanna do is this. We're gonna shorten that. So I'm gonna shorten that. I'm gonna go to Advanced Options, and I'm gonna do Smart Notifications. Smart Notifications. Okay. I can add all of those pixels, and then I'm just going to go shorten here. And now I have this link. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to publish all. Go here, Smart Notifications. Okay. And then what I can do is I can actually make a thumbnail here. So let's just do a little bit of an image. More engagement, growth, and leads. Just going to copy that, download it, right? So I have Smart Notifications. Okay, that's going to save in my downloads. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and go to my Publish All, and I'm going to upload that Smart Notifications right here. Okay, so I have that there, and then I'm going to market it, right? Because that's the only way that you're going to be able to sell something is by marketing it. So I'm going to post this to all of my different accounts with my social poster, okay, with our Smart Marketing Hub. I'm going to post that to all my different accounts. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something really, really easy here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to repost this, and I'm going to run this for the next 15 days, right? I'm going to run it. So repost is going to be 15 days. Every day for the next 15 days, I'm going to repost this. And basically what I am going to choose here is today is the 5th. I'm going to choose until the 20th for that to be posted. Right? So now it's automatic. I've sent it out. I already have my website up. I already have my website link up. I am doing it to all of my social media accounts, and then I am reposting that over and over and over. And then once I repost that, I would actually boost that post through Limpod. Does everyone understand that? Let me know over in the chat box. Right? Understood. And that's how I go about, for me, that is the easier way to be able to do sales. When I look at sales and where a lot of people struggle with sales in this environment, a lot of people struggle because they try to reinvent the wheel, right? What they try to do is they try to figure out, they try to do things completely different. And what I would rather do is I would rather go what I know works. Now, the reason that you can use this information for all of these products, how I went to this other site, is because we have the same exact tools that they have. So you're not stealing any information. You're using something also that has been, it's actually been researched by all of these different companies out there. So what I do is I put together a list of their stats on what the product does, and then I make posts using those stats. And then all I do from there is I just market the product out. Now, some of you all, what you all may want to do is you may want to do your own demo video, right? You may want to do your own demo video and make a demo video, and then you put on that sales page that you have, you actually put a notification up there with the video notification, which I need to contact my, hold on, you all, I need to just let my developer know something really quick. Hold on, sorry about that. Let me just bring this back up. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so you could even do an introduction video. You could do, you could do an introduction video. You could use you could do a demo video. You could do a lot of different things to be able to help customers out to be able to purchase that, right? So that's the biggest for me. Do not try to reinvent the wheel, right? Another thing is that go to your competition. Look at the other sites that are out there that are selling or have the same type of sorry, excuse me, you all, my allergies are acting up. But go to other sites out there that have the same type of tools that you have. Grab grab the information that is on that site. If it says that it increases conversions by 30% or more, the reason that I use that is because these companies have paid their marketing department, they've paid their sales department lots and lots of money to be able to know what works and what converts for customers. So what I try not to do is I try not to do my own thing when it comes to being able to sell, right? I try not to do my own things. If all of these different companies out there are saying, let's go to another one, right? So we have influence, and then it says use proof, right? So let's go here and let's go to use proof, right? So what does use proof say? Look, so this is proof. This is actually one that we use, right? Use proof. Let's see something here. Use proof. I think it's called Pulse, I guess. Okay. Add social proof to boost your conversions, right? So show notifications of real people taking action on your site. Over 20,000 websites use Pulse and get an average conversion increase of 10%. So I would love to say, get an average, I'm going to take this, of 10%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, right? And then look right here, right? How it shows that. And then what you can also do is look at this video right here. You can actually make a video like that. So look, I'm going to take some of this information here. I'm not going to take anything that's copyrighted. So I'm not going to put that I use, like, I have over 20,000 websites, right? I'm not going to do that at all, but I am going to do this, and I'm going to put get an average conversion of 10%. Now, one thing that I will have you notice is that you notice with social proof, it says that will increase your conversions by 17%, but this next one said only 10%. So there is wiggle room there. Then I would use some of the information that they have. So create scarcity. You have that one. Create credibility. You can use all of those. Recent activity, you have those. And look, it shows you the average conversion lift. So that's where what I really, really, really like doing. I like going to my competitor sites, seeing what they put on there, and then using some of that information in my marketing. Okay? So I never have to start from scratch. Now let's go ahead and kind of do a Q&A right now, and I will answer your questions, and then we will kind of discuss some other things that we have coming up. So let me know over in the chat box, what can I answer for you concerning smart business? All right, great idea. Let me know. I know that you all have to have some kind of questions. No questions at all, ladies and gentlemen. None. I don't see any questions at all. Okay. The questions that I have still concern not being able to log into the CRM. Yes, we are working on that and actually fixing that. For some reason, there is one of the only issue is, and we went over it this morning, and my developer is fixing it right now, is for some reason, some of you all signed up. It wasn't even a package that was available. I don't know how it signed up or even brought it up, but you all signed up for the wrong package. Everyone was supposed to sign up for the unlimited package. Some of you all signed up for the unlimited package, but others of you all signed up for a totally different package. Once we figured that out, for some reason, the packages are not updating. So I have my developer actually looking at the package and giving everyone unlimited. One of the best ways to be able to fix it is that if you are having problems logging in, it may be easier for us to delete your account and then you redo an account, but we'll get that all taken care of today. Okay. Straightforward idea. Have we fixed this CRM? Yes, James, we are doing that today. As soon as that is done, and that is not the CRMs, that is for your site security. Remember, we are doing the hosting, right? And let me explain how this works. When you are using the Smart Business Generator, we are doing the hosting for you. The site that we have already has security on it. So for you all we're doing is giving you landing pages. There's no data behind it or anything like that. We're giving you a landing page that is already used. You really don't need security on a landing page, okay? There's no data there. There's not a database backing it up or anything like that. You really don't need security on those pages. But On the Smart CRM, which is a little bit different, that does have security. So what we are doing is, and hold on, my people sent me a message. My people sent me a message this morning that should be fixed later today. So what's going to happen is once you put you sign up for the CRM and it gives you your CRM domain, that is going to be in HTTPS, and that should hopefully be done today. Okay. Will you have any templates or DIY checklist for the CRM? It looks more intimidating than the rest of the market. I am not going to have any checklist or DIY for you to be able to do. Even though it looks intimidating, a lot of the stuff that is in the CRM is not intimidating at all. It's just going to be trial and error and practice for you to be able to practice it. There are some walkthroughs that already come up when you are putting in information for the CRM, like you're doing an invoice or something like that. It's really not as intimidating. My bigger thing with the CRM, and we could kind of jump into the CRM, in a few minutes. The bigger thing about the CRM is figuring out what you want to do first, right? There's a lot of different options in there, a lot of things that you could do, but what you need to figure out is, what does my company need right now? Like right now, if you need invoicing, just do the invoices. Right now, if you just need the CRM because if you don't have any customers, the CRM part of it, you don't really need to use, but you could go ahead and set up the invoicing part. Okay? What material did you cover on day 1 and days 2? I covered each of the different, Avi, I know that you got in late. So we went on day 1, we covered all of the softwares on day 1 and day 2. What parts of Smart Business can we do a free trial on so that I can note it? You can actually do a free trial on each and every one of the products. Okay? So you could do a free trial on every product in Smart Business. Jason, let me see what you were saying here. Maybe I missed the first part of this. Jason says, I don't have access to my header, so I can't test it on my website right now. Can I add it to my site later and edit it later also? Jason, I'm not sure exactly what you are talking about. I'm assuming that you're either talking about smart analytics or you're talking about smart notifications. Yes, you will be able to do that if that's what you're talking about. We have covered a lot of info over a short period of time. Will there be trainings for each part of the Smart Business sections? No, there's not going. I will be using Smart Business throughout my trainings from here on out, but most of the products are very simple for you to be able to use. They have walkthroughs that you could be able to go over. Like if you're looking at, for instance, let's just bring up, let's do this really quick. And let's just go over this really quick. I don't think, I know that it's not necessary to be able to do, but like if you go to Smart Links is pretty easy to do. You put the URL in, you choose your options, you're done, and you put it on your URL. Not much to it. If you go to, let's say, if you go to Smart Marketing Hub, Smart Marketing Hub is pretty self-explanatory. I've been using Smart Marketing Hub. I'll continuously be using Smart Marketing Hub. For your other Smart Marketing Hub is just making a post, choosing which channels, which profiles, which pages that you want to use, and then publishing it. Smart Marketing Hub. I'm sorry about that. Smart Marketing Hub, Smart Analytics, and Smart Notifications. Pretty simple. With Smart Analytics, we went over Smart Analytics also. Smart Analytics is really just, and it also walks you through how you're going to be able to do it. So Smart Analytics is pretty simple to do. It tells you exactly what you need to do. So there's a help question, there's help right here. And this is as simple as it is. Add to your site, install the script, verify the script. It shows advanced data FAQ. I really just don't think that there needs to be very much more training on each one of these. They all have help sections for you to be able to go to. So very good question though. Okay. I also have problems with the login in Facebook with Smart Marketing Hub. Yes, we are working on that. Facebook just did another update for all of the applications that are using Facebook, that are using Facebook's app or API, which we are using. My developer just started working on that yesterday. He had to send some additional information. He had to send some additional information to Facebook. We should be approved for that later today. As soon as that's updated, I'll be sending you all an email and letting everyone know that that's fixed, okay? So when we create our landing pages through Smart Business Generator, and later we want to view our landing page, do we sign back into Smart Business Generator? Very good question. No, you should not have to start back into Smart Business Generator. What you want to do is this, is that you want to create, what I do is once I create a page on Smart Business Generator, I then put it into Smart Links, okay? And let me just go over that really quickly. Let me just jump into Smart Links really quick. Smart Links, right? So I put it into Smart Links. The reason that I do that is because Smart Links will save all of these links for me. So I have Dean's Company Smart Notification, Dean's Company Smart Marketer, Digital Jewels Smart Links, and Smart CRM. If you don't do that, if you don't use Smart Links and change the links, then what you need to do is you need to make a page where you, or you need to make a document where you keep those URLs, okay? That URL of those pages can change. So if you don't keep up with that URL, you want to keep a copy of your URLs, Teresa. So what I would do is I would just make if you're not going to put them in Smart Links, I would make a document with all of my URLs. I would put Smart Notifications, copy and paste the URL. I would put all of my different ones in all those URLs and then just keep it in a special spot so you could go back to those. When I looked at the CRM wasn't secure yet, Jason, we've already spoke about that. Which products under Smart Business can we sell? You can sell all of them. How do we get pre-programmed sales pages in other languages than English? You would have to pay someone to translate those pages for you and remake them in whatever language it was that you were using. Is it really easy to set up the CRM? I will go over that. Smart custom branding for notifications requires a URL. What would the URL be for? It's just an image URL, or do you put a domain there? Well, you want someone, if you are going to, let's say if you're going to brand Smart Notifications, you're going to brand it with your company's information normally, right? So if you brand it with your company's information, what you want is you want your company's, you want it to link back to your company. So whatever your company is, maybe you want it to link to your LinkedIn. So you would link that right back to your, to your business or wherever you wanted that to link to. Okay. My last question was related to Smart Business Generator. Okay. Facebook login that should actually be removed. You don't log in. The question was the only problem I have in Smart Marketing Hub is the Facebook login. The Facebook login actually shouldn't be there. I can have it where you can log in with Facebook. I could have my developers do that. Might be a little bit easier for some of you all to do that and have the Facebook login where it automatically logs into Facebook. You all just let me know and I'll have my developer do that. Also, can you do the Facebook login for Smart Marketing Hub? Okay, I sent that over. Thanks. If we've already created landing pages but do not create short URLs, how do we know what the original link was? Well, you have to keep that link. So when you make your pages in Smart Business, hold on. Let's go, where is our Smart Business Generator? When you make your pages in Smart Business Generator, this is your page URL right here, okay? So what you need to do is you need to save that somewhere. Whether you want to save that in whether you want to bookmark it, whether you want to add it to a sheet of paper, that is the URL. So if you don't shorten that URL, this is the URL that you will be using. Okay? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Let's see. Same for Google My Company. I'm not really sure what you mean by that, John. What do you mean by same for Google My Company? Hey Dean, since you use my company name Social Leads will it affect me using it as well? It shouldn't affect you using it, but let me just delete that. Hold on one second. That's in Smart Links, I believe, so I could delete this. Okay, so I could just delete that for you, and then you're not going to have any problems with that. Okay, John, if you could give me one full statement of what you need, slow down a little bit, type one full statement of what you need so that I can know how to help you. You keep putting it in these different ones, and I'm just not understanding what you were saying, okay? So you're saying Smart Marketing Hub, you are having issues logging into Smart Marketing Hub. What are you? I'm not understanding what you're saying that you are having issues with. Give me a full statement, please. Not, okay? In the Smart Marketing Hub, not being able to log into Google My Business. Okay, so if you are in Google My Business, what you want to do is you want to go to your account manager and you want to add in your Google My Business. You want to add in if you go to your Google My Business profile, it should give you the Google Client ID, Google Secret Code, and your Google API code. You need all of that information from your Google My Business page. What I would like you to do is once you have all of that information, if you were still having problems with that, make a video of you putting that information in there, you submitting that information, and then seeing what error comes out of that. We need to see if it's an error on your end, user error, meaning that maybe you don't have the right API key or you don't have the right secret code, or we need to see if there is an issue with our actual software. So just do that for me, and you could send that over to support. Okay? So moving forward, if you have questions, we just contact support. Yes, if you have any problems with any of the softwares, you contact support. If any of your customers are having any problems with the software, you contact support also. Can your developer make it so that all the menu items on the SVR platform will open in a new tab? No. The way that they have it, the way that we've done it is there is a reason why they've done it this way. So you're talking about this. If you were to click on, let's say, Smart Links, it automatically opens in a new tab. So I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. So if you were to, let's say, if you went to Smart CRM, it opens in a new tab already. Okay, and let's go over, who wants to go over some things in Smart CRM really quick? Let's go over Smart CRM for a quick second. And what we're gonna do is I already have a CRM up. So let me do this one. I've already did a demo CRM. Okay, so let's go over demo. Please review the Smart CRM. Can you show us how to put an employee in? Yes. All right, so when you actually are going into Smart CRM, the first thing that you need to do is you need to set up your account. So when you first log in, when you first set up your admin, when you first start your account, you are going to come to this page. It's account setup, update organizational settings, and update your financial settings. So what you're going to do is you're going to click next, and then you're going to enter in all of your company information, including your default currency. You are going to do your date, and then you can even pick all of your different languages, okay? Make sure that you change your default time zone, right? Your default time zone means a lot. So change your default time zone, and then you could do your 12-hour, you could do your time format. So then once you are done with that, you are just going to update that. So let me just do this. I'm just going to do that there, okay? And then I'm going to update that. Okay, now the next thing that is going to happen is it's going to be all of your invoices, okay? And your invoices are very, very important. It's how you get paid. It's how you send them out to other people. Hold with me one quick second, you all. All right, sorry about that. Just needed to get something to drink, right? So you have your invoice preset, you have your invoice prefix. I would leave that the same. You have your invoice digital number digits. So whether you want them 1, 2, 3, 4, how many digits you want, that's up to you. Invoice number sample, it shows you what that sample is. Estimate prefix shows you estimate. You can choose how many numbers you want in there. So let's say if you want it 2, you want it 3, you want it 4. It really just depends on you. I normally leave most of this alone. And then the template that you want to use. So you have 4 different templates that we've already uploaded for you. So you can choose which one of those templates you want all of your invoices to look like, your estimates, and your credit notes to look like, okay? And then you can put in here your due after. So if you are someone who charges net 15 or net 30 for your invoicing, you can actually choose that. You can also do a GST number, which is GST numbers are normally internal purchase order numbers that companies use. So if you're doing, like if you work for the government or you work for a college or something like that, normally they will use those type of invoice numbers, and you can put those numbers in there, and then you could show the GTS numbers. Most of you all won't be doing anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. And then your invoice terms. This is where you're going to put the terms of your invoice in there. So if it's please pay within 30 days or whatever it is, we've already put something in there for you. So it says, thank you for your business. Please process this invoice within the due date. Okay. So now you're going to do your invoicing and you're going to update your invoicing, right? You've updated your invoicing. So now that your invoicing is updated, you are now on your dashboard where it says your total clients, your total employees, total projects, unpaid invoices. Now, the first thing that you need to do when you are here, or the first thing that I do while I'm here, is create a product, okay? And the reason that you want to create a product is because the reason that you want to create a product is because a lot, if you're building something in here, they are going to, like if you want to test out a customer or build a test customer, the thing about that is that you are going to need to be able to have a product to attach. So what I do in here is I'll put a test product. Okay, so hold on, I'll do test product, and then you could put in your price. So let's just say whatever that price is going to be. Okay, so let's just say the price is going to be $99, and then I will put description, so just test, and then you could put purchase allow, and then you save that, right? So now we have a test product that we've been able to add here. So all of our customers, this is pretty simple. These are all of your customers that you're going to add. So if you want to add a new client, you can add all of their details. Let me clear this notification. Okay, you can add all of their details, and here is where you can, if you bring a client on, what you can do is, you see how this says client will log in using this email. This is your client's name. They can log in with this email. You can actually send them credentials. Do you want to send credentials via email to your client? And then you can even do email notifications. But before you can do email notifications and all those messagings and everything like that, you have to set up your email. You have to set up email inside of here, right? So let's say, for instance, this is message settings. So you can allow chat between clients and admin, allow chat between clients and employees, and there is a, hold on, payment notifications. Okay, send email notifications. All right, those are all your email notifications. You could set Slack and push notifications. What I am looking for is, hold on, I am looking for roles and permissions, messaging. Okay, so we have that here. We have our clients, we have our leads. Okay, hold on one second. Let me just see something, because mine is already set up with my email, so I don't have to set up my email. Someone just said, can you show us how to add a employee in? So adding an employee is as simple as going to add the employee. So you're adding the employee ID, you're adding their name, you're adding their email, you're adding their password, whatever password you want them to do. You're adding the date that they became the employee. You're adding their address. You're adding what their skills are if you would like. You're adding what their destination is. What destination means is destination is what are they going to be called? Are they the vice president of sales? Are they the CEO? Are they what their dedication is? So hold on 1 second. Let's just do this. Employee ID, I'm just going to put Dean. Employee name, Dean. Employee email. This is going to be the email that they use. So I'm going to put dean@gmail.com, right? Dean@gmail.com. Okay. Now it can generate a random password for you, which will send their login information. I'm going to do the login date. I'm going to do mail. I can enter in an address. Let's just put in an address, skills, sales, destination. Okay, so destination CEO. I'll save that. Department, you click here. Department is going to be sales. Okay, you can do their mobile, their hourly rate, and then you whether they can log into the system and whether they get email notifications, and you can upload, okay, you can upload their image. And then once you are done with that, you actually save, right? So it has to email considerations. That's what I wanted to do. It was the email for SMTP settings. Hold on 1 second. Let me find that. You have to always add your email in. Let me just see something. Where are the email profile settings? Notifications. Payment. So you can have PayPal, you can have offline. Project settings. You could change all of these settings. Hold on. Payments. Attendance. Leaves. Modules. This is where you can change your module settings, are where you can update what you're giving all of your customers. So this is the admin, this is the employee, and then this is the client settings. So you can decide which one of these features and which one of these functionalities you're going to give them. But what I'm looking for is hold on, source. I am looking for, is it messages? I need to figure out something. Hold on. There is a SMTP setting here. Have to figure out where that SMTP setting is. So hold on 1 second. Events, reports, billing. Hold on 1 moment. Let me just see something really quick. Employee. Let's go back to employee list. email notifications. Hold on. Let's just do something. Employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do Dean Gilmore. Employee email Dean at remix.io. Password, generate a password for them. Joining date's going to be today. Address, we'll just do that. Skills, sales. Okay. CEO, department, sales. Login enabled. And save. Hold on. That email's already taken, so let's do another one. Dean at gmail.com. Let's do that. Okay, so now it's actually added that information in, or added that employee on, which is very, very simple and easy to do. And you could filter through all of your employees. You can change the user role right here. So if they're an employee or they are an admin, you could be able to do that. Let me see. Sorry, I was trying to do it manually. Is a tax in Canada like VAT? Gotcha. In Europe, we have VAT, value added tax. How do we add the different rate on the invoice? So what you want to do is you would go into your invoices, okay? And when you want to add or create an invoice, it'll ask you about tax right here. So you can actually put what your tax rate is, your tax name, your tax rate. So if it's VAT, you could put VAT in there. And then whatever that rate is, you could just add it to an invoice. Another way that you could do that is you could go into settings and you could go into not payment credentials. You go into settings and you could go into finance settings, right? You could go into finance settings and you can put in the information. It doesn't look like you could put the tax on there. You put the tax actually inside of or your invoices or your estimates. Okay, so if you want to create an estimate, you can actually add tax there also. So it has the tax percentage right here, so you'll be able to add that tax in. Can a client site use a different language and currency, different language and courtesy from the admin? Yes, it can. Everyone gets to pick what language they will have, okay? We had the same problem with the SMTP pop-up. The reason that you're having that problem with the SMTP pop-up is because you have to add in, if you are going to be doing email notifications, right? If you're going to be doing email notifications, you have to have some type of way to make those email notifications actually the email notifications. So there is an SMTP. I gotta find, where is my SMTP settings? Hold on. I believe that they are going to be, let me see, where are the SMTP settings? Customers, HR, work. So these are your tasks, finance, invoices. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see something. If we do an invoice and I add an invoice, project, okay, client name, clients. Okay, let me add a new client real quick. Okay, let's do this real quick. Gilmore@gmail.com. Company name. Okay, so if I'm in HR, hold on. And I want to send over an invoice. Add invoice, and it has my customer's name there. Invoice, is this recurring? No. Products, I have my test product that I'm gonna add right here. We're gonna enter that out. Add item. I could add other things in the description. So let's just say if it was something else that I wanted to do, and then I am going to do test product, and I'll hit save, and then you can save and send as draft. So amount should be a number. So unit price, let's just do 99, and then 99. Nothing selected because there's no tax. Okay, save that. Item name, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so it's creating an invoice for me. And what we can do with invoices is you can download the invoice, you can send the invoice, you could edit the invoice, you could add a payment, shipping, delete. You also get a payment link. So I can actually send this link out to each one of you all for it to show what that payment link is for that invoice. I can also send this invoice. I can email this invoice to the customer. Let's see, I can edit, add a credit note, or I can even do a payment reminder. Okay. Can a client site use in an employee? Can a WhatsApp field be added after the mobile number? Unfortunately not. Is this, if this can be used for mid-sized companies, what do you think the max employees are? That really depends on the company. Bill, if you look at the demo page that we have for you, or the smart business page, it actually breaks down the different size of the companies. So all you have to do is go to Smart Business Generator and look at the actual payment charts or the pricing tables that we've added, and it shows you that, okay? I thought I saw something about tax on the product page too. Yes, I just showed that. Does this do payroll as well? You can do payroll. You have your finances, you have your payments, and you can also do your expenses. Okay, so yes, it does do payroll also. All right, so these are your expenses, so you can add in what your expenses are. So you could choose member, product, what those expenses are. Let's see, for work, you have your, so for HR, you have your employee list, your department, your designation, your attendance, your holiday, your leaves. Under work, you have your contracts, projects, tasks, task board, task calendar, time logs. Under finance, you have your estimate, invoices, payments, credit notes. You have products here. You have tickets where people can actually create tickets. They can create tickets if they have problems. You have your messaging, you have your events, you have your notice board, you also have reports, so you have task reports, time log reports, income verse expense, leave, attendance report, financial report. Also, you have billing, so you can actually put your different plans. You can add in different plans or change different plans for all of your customers. Okay. Does it track employee hours? Yes, it tracks it in. I'm sorry. It tracks employee hours also. So that is all in the HR. Okay. So you can add a department, and let's just say I'm going to add sales department. Okay, so now we've added a department. We can add in our designation, so you could have all of your attendees, and then you have your employee name right here. So if you are someone that puts employees in, your employees would obviously need to sign in when they come in. They would need to sign out when they leave. So it would show you what their attendance was, how many days they attended. You can mark your attendance in. You can also set up their holidays. You could set up their leaves also. So all of their leave information, you could set that up also. Okay. Can you add company name and logo to the page? What page are you speaking of, Bill? What exact page are you speaking of? To which page? Bill, let me know which page you mean. Okay, Bill, I'm still. When we were working in the company page at the header, the company page at the header, I think he means the logo in the dashboard. Oh, yeah. So the logo in the dashboard, all of that is under, you can make all the changes that you want, but your logo in the dashboard is actually in settings right here. So when you go to settings, you can set up your different profiles. So you can set up your company name. You could set up your company email. You could set up your company phone. You could set in your logo screen. You can add whatever logo you want. All of your settings are here, okay? You can also do this for your profile, right? You could do this for your notifications, okay? You could do this for your notifications. You could do this for Slack also. We also have push notifications in here. Now, when you set up your email settings here, because we've already set our email settings up, when you go to email settings, if you've never set up email, it'll ask you to set up your SMTP. What I tell a lot of people is that if you don't have your own email, meaning that let's say you're using Gmail or something like that and you don't have your company email, all you have to do is set up your Gmail account, okay? Or your Gmail, and it's pretty easy to find your Gmail SMTP. It's in your account settings, your email settings in Gmail. It gives you those, or you could Google it. Okay? Can you do this for each client? You could do it for every client. You could do it for every client. Every client. Yes, Bill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 12:43 right now. What I am going to be doing is I am going to be taking these recordings adding these recordings in. Any other questions that you all have, feel free to contact support with those questions. I will also be in contact with you all about any updates. We are updating once I get the all of the things fixed for Smart Marketing Hub. The Facebook is being fixed. The HTTPS for the subdomains on the HTTPS subdomains are being changed also. I'm going to update you all with an email when that is done. Also, too, I have sent you all 3 different emails on Smart Business. I sent you a welcome email. I also sent you a, I believe, one on the Smart Business Generator, and I sent one on the training, which doesn't matter anymore. The training doesn't matter because you've actually came to the trainings. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know, and we will go from there, okay? Definitely going to have to watch the replay a few times. You shouldn't have to watch, Jennifer, to be honest with you, you shouldn't have to watch the replay over and over. I will tell you all this, and I'm just being honest with you all. When we were developing these tools, I actually, even though we have a team that does the testing, I wanted to do the testing myself. The reason that I wanted to do the testing myself is that I wanted to put myself in you all's shoes, right? I wanted to put myself in you all's shoes when it came to never seeing well, I knew about the softwares, but not seeing the software, how long it was going to take me to learn each software. To be quite honest with you, Smart Notifications, by the 3rd time I logged in, totally had it done. Smart Analytics, same way. Very, very easy to do. Only thing that I really had to learn how to do for each one of those was put the pixel code in the header. The reason for that is because I normally use ClickFunnels, and I know where it is on ClickFunnels, but a lot of people use WordPress or they use Lead Pages. So I had to learn that. It doesn't take very long. Actually, what I did is I just Googled that, and I watched someone else do it. I just Googled how to add a pixel or a tracking pixel, and then I believe I was doing WordPress. So I just put in WordPress, video came up. It took me 5 minutes to follow the video and be able to do that. Smart Marketing Hub, if you've used any social media, if you've ever posted on Facebook before or LinkedIn, it's the same exact thing. You add your accounts. I mean, it does do a lot of things, but it doesn't take that much to be able to learn. The biggest one for me has been the biggest one for me, because there are so many options, has been the Smart CRM. And to be honest with you, I have set that up pretty much myself. I've set up my own one. But with that is that when you are doing the Smart CRM, go start on what you need for your business first. And what I mean by that is simply this. If you do not have an invoicing system right now and you are selling any product out there, go ahead and make those products in your Smart CRM, okay? Make those products in your Smart CRM. It doesn't take long to be able to do. You just add your name. You just add the name, you add the price, you add the tax, okay? So you could put the tax name and you put the tax rate there, and you add the description and you put purchase allow or allow purchase, all right? Allow purchasing. Now, what this will allow you to do is this will allow you to do any invoicing that you want to do. So when you go to your invoices or your customers and you go to your invoicing, then you have under finance, you have all of your invoices. So you have your estimates here and your invoices right there. And you just make an invoice. Practice making an invoice. The invoices are really, really simple to be able to do. And the great part is that once you've already added a client name, everything is located in the drop down. So as you can see right here, I don't even need to change this anymore because I only have one client in here, right? It's only me. That's the only person that I've added, right? And then you just have what your projects or your products are going to be. So I've already added my product in. So what I'm going to do is I'll delete this product, right? And then I'll add my product, okay? And I got my test product right here. I just put the price in there and boom, you put the note in and you click save, right? Save and send, okay? And now you can see what that invoice is going to look like. So you can actually, what I love about this, I love the payment link. That makes it so much easier. But let's just go here and we can go and we can actually look at what this invoice looks like. So we can just click on that invoice and we could see what that invoice looks like. You can download that PDF, view payments, copy payment link, right? So for invoices, okay? And then you just go down, you systematically go down. Remember, you all have this for a lifetime. You're never gonna have to pay for it again. And then what you want to do is after you figure out, okay? After you figure out what is going to, after you figure out after you figure out and you do your estimates, you figure out how the invoicing does. And then what I would do is I always go in and then I set up I'll practice a product for a customer. Okay, it's pretty, so it's pretty easy to do. It just takes a little bit of time. This is something that can run your whole entire company. Normally you have this in 5 different types of software. All right. So let me see. Jason says, we made a sales page for each product, the CRM, the notifications, the marketing hub. How do we connect those pages so that a purchase made from those pages registers in the CRM for our main business? Okay. So if you were going to, I think I understand what you were saying, Jason. So you've made your sales pages and now you want those pages to go into the CRM, right? You want those to go into the CRM. So what you would need to do is you would need to start backwards. First, you would need to go into the CRM and you would need to make those as products into the CRM, okay? So let's just say you had let's say smart marketer here, okay? You had smart marketer and the price was $99. You were charging and then you just put all this information right here, right? Put that information right there and then you click on purchase allow and you save that, okay? That's going to be that's your product, right? So now that you have your product there, what you could do is, what I would be doing is I would go here and what I would do is I would go over to invoices or I would go over to payments. It depends on you. What I would do is I would then be able to, let's say if they were buying smart marketer. So let's go here and I would go for invoices. And then what I would do is I would add an invoice here. So let's just say that that invoice is for the product is smart marketer. Okay. And I have that price here. Okay. And then I put the note. Test. Okay. And then what I would do is I would put save and send. Okay, and then what I would do here is I would actually use this payment link right here on your sales pages. Okay, so where it shows, let's say for instance, it shows here in your smart business. Let's just go to, let me pull some of these down. So let's go to smart business generator. All right, so let's go to our smart business generator and where it says your payment plans, right? So now I have this payment plan right here. Okay, I have that link to that invoice where I've already set that up. And what would happen is someone clicks on there and you've already set up your method of payment because you got to decide whether you're going to use, you can add Stripe, you can add PayPal, you can add all of those different payments. What's going to happen is when someone clicks that link and they pay, they're automatically going to be added to your CRM as a client. Okay? So what you have to do is one, you need to get your payment processors all taken care of, whether you're going to be using PayPal, whether you're going to be using Stripe, whatever it is that you're going to be using. Okay? Then you want to have your link, your sales link. So what I'm doing is I'm using the invoice as the sales link. Okay? You add those sales links into your you add these sales links into these pricing into the pricing plan. Okay? And now whenever someone purchases through there, they're automatically going to be added to your CRM as a customer because they purchased that item. All right? The SMTP settings are going to be under email. I've already set mine up, so it's not going to show. But what you want to do here is you are going to go into settings, and then you are going to go into notifications. Okay, you're going to go into notification settings, and if you have not set yours up already, okay, it's going to show you where you can add your SMTP. I would just go with my Google. I would go with my Google SMTP. Just go with the Google SMTP. Okay. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to do, like I said, I will, once those fixes have been made, I will be emailing you all and letting you know about those fixes, making sure that you are trying them out, making sure also, remember, if you all run into any issues, you are not bothering us by letting us know that you are having an issue with something. This is the only way that we can test it out is by you all testing it. So if you run into something, even if it may seem like it's minor, just let us know. Send it over to support. We're keeping for each one of these products, we keep a running list of everything, right? We keep a running list of everything and say, okay, well, this is working like that. Like I had something weird with the Smart Marketing Hub yesterday, where if I would try to go in and I would try to change your account or update your account, for some reason, it was automatically, it would change your social information to my information. And then you would be under, like, your account would be posting to my accounts. Like, it was just weird. I didn't know what, I'm like, am I seeing the right thing? Like, it would actually take out your email address, it will replace it with my email address, and then I would start seeing all my social profiles. Obviously, it's not supposed to be that way, but someone was having a problem with logging in, and they were like, Dean, I keep seeing this. It's your information. And what we found out is for some reason it was cooking in, because I'm the admin, it was cooking in my information and making it their information. So we need your help in testing this, right? Can we connect our smart email to this? Yes, you actually can connect smart email. You can connect smart email. We're actually going to be doing, starting tomorrow, we are going to be doing more training on smart email. I just added in, I'm having added in a new sending URL for you all to be able to use. So be on tomorrow's webinar, and I'll be showing you that about smart email. Okay? So make sure you all stay in contact with us. If anything happens, you have any questions, let us know. We are going to be supporting this, but not just that. These are going to be tools that you're going to see me using on all of our webinars. Whenever I'm doing webinars now, I'm always going to be using these tools, whether it's smart email, whether it's smart CRM, whatever it is, I will be using it. So you'll get a lot of different practice also from that. So thank you all so much for being on here. I am not sure about what time tomorrow. I don't know if you all are aware, but today is Parker Dean's birthday. So we're kind of traveling a little bit today and meeting. My sisters are flying down, all the kids, everything like that. So I will put it in the Facebook group and in the Facebook events, letting you all know. And then I will also be sending out an email. Okay? So I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day, everyone. Bye now.